4:03 p.m. And we'll start off with the territorial land acknowledgement. We respectfully acknowledge the Township of Allen-McCalderman is located on the Mississaugan-Ashanindic territory and is the traditional territory of the Mississaugan-Ashanindic. The Township of Allen-McCalderman respectfully acknowledges that the Mississaugan Nation are the collective stewards and caretakers of these lands and waters in perpetuity, and that they continue to maintain this responsibility to ensure their health and the integrity for generations to come. Item 3.1, that the agenda of the special council meeting held on October 1st, 2024 be approved. Do I get a mover and a seconder? Moved by Councilor Ainsworth and seconded by Deputy Mayor Stover. Any comments? All in favor? Motion is carried. Disclosure of pecuniary interest or general nature thereof. Anybody have a declaration? Seeing none, that'll be noted. Okay, now we have a motion to reconsider and the cancellation of the 2024-2025 ice season at Haldeman Memorial Arena. The report number is PR 2024-04. Cancellation of the 2024-2025 ice season at Haldeman Memorial Arena. And we have a recommendation. It is recommended the Council of the Corporation of the Township of Allen-McCalderman enact as follows: that the following resolution made during the special emergency council meeting on September 26, 2024 be reconsidered. That was resolution number 2024-0926-03. It was moved by Councillor Booth and seconded by Councillor O'Neill. The Council of the Corporation of the Township of Allen-McCalderman enact as follows: that Council received report PR 2024-03 Haldeman Memorial Arena emergency maintenance repairs for information, and that Council direct staff to cancel the 2024 to 2025 ice season. And that was passed. Now, it is recommended that bylaw 69-2024 okay, I've read that motion and I need someone to make a move and second that motion be reconsidered.
I'll make that motion.
Moved by Deputy Mayor Stover, seconded by Councillor O'Neill. All in favor? That motion is carried. So now that we are agreed to reconsider, then Council has the opportunity to provide staff with new direction regarding the emergency maintenance at the Haldeman Memorial Arena. If the original motion is defeated, staff recommended the following to Council. I'm not going to read that yet because we're going to go through the help with clerk just to understand that a little bit better. Well, now that we've agreed to do that, I'll make another motion that Council receive report PR 2024-03 for the Haldeman Memorial Arena emergency maintenance repairs for information. And that council directs staff to cancel the 2025 ice season. Can I get a mover and a seconder? That's already been moved in second, so I'm going to open it up for debate. Anybody have any comments, or would you like to hear staff do some report?
Yeah,
I'd like to hear the report.
Or Jeremy, who's going to do the report?
So through you, Mr. Mayor, we have had, since the original decision made on September 26th, there has been some outpouring community support, and we have received 2 confirmed donations totaling a total of $85,000 to be allocated towards the emergency repairs that were identified at the September 26th meeting. So with that new information, we have brought back some options for council's further consideration that has brought us to this moment here. So we're happy to answer any questions that council might have in regards to what that means for the state of the facility.
Thank you. Any questions for staff from council? Go ahead, Deputy Mayor.
Through your, Mayor Lobo, I'd really like to thank everyone for their support for coming out today. And I have read the agreements, and I don't have anything further to ask.
Thank you. Go ahead, Councilor O'Neill.
I too have read the agreements, and I think it's very important that we all read these agreements. It's wonderful that there is going to be an opportunity for a potential season here. And but it is important that we understand that what is being brought before us is life support for a very aged floor.
Thank you, Mayor Catherine. Mike?
Through you, Mayor, a couple things here. But first of all, I want to start by thanking staff. I know it's been a busy couple of days for them here with this added stress, and I want to thank the users, and I want to thank the residents that actually stood up and told council what they thought and how they feel about our community center. And I want to thank Grafton Minor Hockey and the private donor for their monetary donation. I think that's awesome, and great to have these people in our community. I said this is another Band-Aid for the arena that's been multiple times, and you know, and watching us, it's also is a express my commitment to this council and to these people that are here today to follow through with the rebuilding of the arena, or if we're going to build a new arena. And I said somewhat you know, with the grant studies, we need to have these put to the top of the list. I mean, our strategic plan clearly gave us feedback about the arena, what the residents were saying in there, and the feedback that we've had here in the last couple of days is
You're getting a little bit off subject, right? We're here to decide whether we're going to get it.
Well, in my opinion, yes.
Okay.
We are going ahead to fix this arena, but I also want residents to know that we have a couple of options.
I don't think that's part of the discussion. Today, we are going to decide whether we're going to do something with the current facility so that we can get up in 2024 and 2025 for ice. Well, you're going further ahead if you doesn't have anybody. That could be another subject that we're bringing up. I agree.
I agree with you, Mayor, but I think these people are here today to know that we're committed to work through this with them.
Well,
and that's what I want them to understand before they leave here, that we are committed to make this happen for them. Okay.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments? I'm going to read what the recommendations are from staff. But before I do that, That council received report PR 2024-23, Haldeman Memorial Arena Emergency Maintenance Repairs for information. And that council directs staff to cancel the 2024-2025 ice season. That was the original. Does anybody have any questions or comments? There's no more questions. We'll call a vote. Go ahead, Mike.
Through you, Mayor, just want to be clear that the motion to reconsider, well, that motion is dead. So the new motion is to go ahead with Kimco's report, Kimco's report.
It's the previous one is there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So through you, Mr. Mayor, as a matter of procedure, so we are in the middle of reconsidering the original motion from September 26th. So that basically with the motion to reconsider, we've gone back to Thursday, September 26th at 3:30 in the afternoon. So right now, council is currently getting the information that's the new information that has come before them and for consideration as to whether or not they then want to decide how to proceed with either canceling the 24-25 ice season or if they want to reconsider new options that have been brought forward. But the motion that's on the floor at the moment is to cancel the season 2024-2025.
So the motion is that we close or offer it on the day floor is that we continue to close 2024-2025 season. Everybody understand that? Can I get a motion to do that?
So now going back.
So the motion is that we cancel season. And if we get a permanent on that, then we can't go any further. If we get, turn that down, the motion is turned down, then we can consider moving forward. So I need a movement in a second. Got a movement in a second. Okay, so all in favor of reconsidering the motion? Repeating it, pardon me. All in favor?
Of defeating.
Opposed?
Hang on.
We're all opposed to reopening it again.
Sorry.
No.
It's not clear.
Okay, so can I help?
Yeah.
Ask for clarification. Ask for clarification.
I vote from my perspective.
Ask
Well,
for
no.
clarity. Ask for clarity.
Sorry, it is my motion, so I'll speak to it as my motion. If I put that.
Sure.
Okay, so because Councillor Booth and I made the motion at the last meeting, first we agreed to bring that back for reconsideration. We agreed to do that, so it is back on the floor, and now we can vote for it in a different way based on what we know today that we didn't know then.
All in favor of pairing season cancel 2020. Opposed to cancel.
Yeah, we're good.
Counts marching. Okay,
That's good.
there we are.
Down, that's really one. There you go. Well, we can back to. So here we are. We have recommendations from staff that the mayor and clerk be authorized to enter into an agreement with the anonymous donor for a $25,000 donation to be used towards the Haldeman Memorial Arena maintenance. Second recommendation, that a bylaw be brought forward for consideration to authorize the mayor and the clerk to enter into an agreement with the Grafton Minor Hockey Association for a $60,000 donation to be used towards the Haldeman Memorial Arena maintenance. Recommendation 3, that staff be authorized to hire Simcoe Refrigerating under the emergency provisions of the Township Procurement Bylaw to conduct work on the Haldeman Memorial Arena, 4 pipes, and try to remedy the situation for an estimated cost of $50,000 plus HST to be funded by private donations. And I can move in a second. Moved by Deputy Mayor Stover, seconded by Councillor Ainsworth. Is there any discussion? Mayor Catholic?
I believe that continues on below and that's important to have read aloud, Mayor Lobo. So at the top of page 3.
Top of page 2, okay. If the leaks are able to be repaired and or isolated, and the plant is able to operate normally while ensuring quality ice for all users, staff will conduct the work to complete as long as the work is within the amount received through private donations under agreement. If at any point during the work, staff and or the contractor deem the project to a failure and the equipment cannot be repaired, the work shall stop and any balance of donations funded will be handled as per the donation agreement with the township. I have a move in a second. Discussion. Okay. I'll call a vote. Pardon me. It was moved by Deputy Mayor Stover and seconded by Councilor Ainsworth. I'm calling the vote. All in favor of the recommendations? Motion is carried. Moving on to bylaws. Bylaw number 69-2024, authorizing agreement with the Grafton Minor Hockey Association. Bylaw number 69-2024, execute agreement with the Grafton Minor Hockey Association arena donation for 2024 dated October 1st. It is recommended the Council of the Corporation of the Township of Allen Haldeman enact as follows. That bylaw number 69-2024 being a bylaw to authorize the mayor and clerk to enter into an agreement with the Grafton Minor Hockey Association for Haldeman Memorial Arena funding given a first, second, and third reading and finally passed this first day of October 2024. Can I get a mover in a second? Moved by Councillor Booth, seconded by Councillor Ainsworth. Any further discussion? Mayor Catherine, go ahead.
Mine isn't so much discussion, but a question to staff. Can you go through the process of what you did to get to this stage, please?
Through you, Mayor Lobo. So when we received the the offers of donations, we did meet with we did meet with both donors individually to discuss the ins and outs of the current situation at the arena, the mechanical failures that we were facing, the potential of the work to be successful and the potential of the work to not be successful. So we had those very frank, very candid conversations. We did reach out to our legal team as well, just to ensure we had the proper ducks in a row to make sure that we did have the agreements in place, just acknowledging that everybody was on the same page, making sure that there is no guarantees that this is will work. We do, obviously, we hold hope for that. However, we can't make a guarantee that this will be the end all be all and solve the problem. So it is a diagnostic adventure. I do turn to Mr. Giles to jump in at any time if there's anything you want to add. But we did have those conversations as well. And it brings us to today. Thank you.
Do you have any comments, Jeremy? Jeremy is our new arena and facilities manager. Parks and facilities. So, but you don't have any comments? Okay, thank you. Any other questions or comments from council? All in favor? Motion is carried. Next, we're going to move on to confirming bylaw number 70-2024, confirming bylaw. That bylaw number 70-2024 being a bylaw to adopt the proceedings of the special council meeting held on the first day of October 2024, and to authorize its execution be given a first, second, and third reading and finally pass this first day of October 2024. Mover and a seconder. Moved by Councilor Booth, seconded by Deputy Mayor Stover. Further discussion? All in favor? Motion is carried. And we have the final motion of the day, which is adjournment, that the special council meeting held on October 1st, 2024 be adjourned at 3:25 p.m.
4:25.
Mover and a seconder. Moved by Councilor Neal, seconded by Councilor Ainsworth. All in favor? Motion is carried. Thank you, everyone, for coming and showing your support. Have a safe day.
This is